In today's video, I'm going to give you 3 dark rum cocktails that I've created especially for this video. All of them are pretty simple, but all of them are full of fun and full of flavour. Now, for a lot of you, when you think dark rum, you may automatically think ginger beer. It is pretty much the biggest dark rum cocktail. Dark rum, ginger beer, aka the dark and stormy. However, in today's video, I'm not going near ginger beer, but I am going to use cola in the first recipe. It's just got a little twist that you might not expect, but it is absolutely incredible. The other 2 cocktails are just full-on flavour explosions. Now, I just want to thank Dropworks for the rum. I am going to be using their dark rum in this video, but of course, your favourite dark rum of choice will typically work in any of these drinks. The other thing to sort of note as well, pay little attention to the glasses that I'm using. Well, do pay attention to the glasses I'm using, but just make these in your favourite glasses. I've just got a load of brand new Tiki glasses behind here, and I need to create some drinks and get some photos in them. So I'm just going to be making all 3 of these in brand new Tiki glasses. So let's dive into this first recipe. Look, this recipe is a rum and coke with a good twist, a fantastic twist. As I've got older with highballs like this, I tend to use slightly less booze, like 30ml typically does me these days. 45, use whatever you fancy, but I'm just going for 30ml in this first one, but it's up to you, okay? So 1 ounce of my dark rum straight in the glass. Now, here are the twists. The first one, and I say twists plural because there's 2 coming here. The first one, I'm just using the Tempest Fugit, this cacao with a hint of vanilla. We know vanilla works with cola because of vanilla cola. Vanilla is going to work exceptionally well with dark rum, but also the chocolate notes in here work exceptionally well with cola and dark rum. So it's a great shout. Now, it's a little bit sweeter, so you don't need too much of this. I'm just literally going for 10ml, all right? And then the other little twist that's coming, do you know what? This stuff, these are my just chili bitters. And if you haven't got chili bitters, I would recommend like whatever you've got, whether you're chopping up chilies for your spicy margaritas, or whether you've got like a chili liqueur or piment or something like that. You could just do like 5 or 10ml of piment. But these chili bitters are flipping brilliant. And I've had a chili, a spicy rum and coke, and I flipping love it. So for these, this brand, these Capsicus bitters, I'm just going for 8 drops. And then lime, squeeze of lime is completely up to you. I'm not saying you have to use lime juice for this on your rum and colas, your Cuba Libras. It's completely up to you. I typically use a lot less than what I used to now. I'm down to like 5 or 10ml in a drink like this, but it's up to you. If you like it quite citrusy, add like a good few squeezes of lime juice. And then, as I said, ignore the glass, ignore the fact I'm using crushed ice. This is purely for photos. Highball, cubed ice, whatever you've got. I'm just going to top this up with cola. These are small tins, 150ml. I'll probably get about 100ml in here. I don't think I'd ever go back to normal rum and cokes again. And that is just so good. Absolutely fan-flipping-tastic. 4 ingredients. 5 if you include the lime juice. I personally do believe you do need a touch of lime in there. For that chocolate note, that vanilla note, and that chili note, chili cola. Wow, that is so good. I can't get over that cocktail. That is absolutely delightful. Honestly, trust me, chili cola, next flipping level. So good. Right, let's move on to the second one. This is a shaken cocktail. You guys like to see what actually goes in my shaker. My shakers are stainless steel, so I make them in mixing glasses and then just shake them off camera so you can see what is going on. Now, the first one, dark rum, again of choice. Similar to what I said in the previous cocktail. Actually, I'm going for 30ml here, but if you want to up the recipe, you go for it, 45ml. I mean, I'd say don't make it too strong, but you know, 30ml does allow enough flavour to come on, especially if you've got a really good dark rum. So 1 ounce of your favourite dark rum. I'm going to complement that with my favourite Tiki ingredient of the moment, and 99% of you wouldn't even call this a Tiki ingredient, but Dutch Barn's ginger vodka, actually made with proper ginger. We have to give it a shake to get all that ginger in there. Just works so well with tropical cocktails. Absolutely delicious. Don't want much. 10ml. Now, next ingredient, I want some banana liqueur. This is Tempest Fugit banana, fantastic. half an ounce, 15 ml. Will other banana liqueurs work? Yeah, of course they will. I just love this one. Then I just want 20 ml of lime juice. And then we want some orgeat syrup. For those of you that don't know what orgeat is, think almond syrup at the base of this. Some brands stop there. They just, it's an almond syrup, even though they call it orgeat. But orgeat should typically be at least the addition of orange flower water, orange blossom water in there. This one goes in the other direction, which I really, really love. And this has got rose water in there. So it's an almond syrup with rose, and it's absolutely delicious. Just don't want much of this, 10 ml. And then I just want some tropical juice. Here in the UK, we are very lucky. Every supermarket sells their own versions of tropical juice. And then you've got Tropicana that does a different version of tropical juice. Typically, they're all different in what they include. I think this one's mango, passion fruit, pineapple, apple, a couple of other things in there. Some tropical juices will just be mango and passion fruit. You know, have a little play. You can make your own up with different various juices. Just, you know, I love tropical juice. Anyway, 60 ml. 2 ounces. Then again, I'm just going for a tiki glass with crushed ice, but your favourite sort of cocktail highball glass, whatever you've got. Oh my God, that is so good. Oh, that is really good. You don't lose the dark rum. Even though I just put 30 ml in there, you could up it. By all means, up it. We have got that ginger note in there as well. That Dutch Barn ginger is a full ABV ginger vodka. So we've got plenty of ginger notes that come through there. You don't lose the banana, but for me, it's that tropical juice with that almond, that orgeat. That is fantastic. Just an easygoing tropical tiki drink. I flipping adore that. Right, and then let's crack on with the third recipe. Again, no names for any of these, but this is another tropical cocktail. We've just finished it with, so it's effectively like a tropical highball, if you like. So again, dark rum of choice. I'm just going for 30 ml because I really like that amount in here. Then one of my favourite combos with a dark rum, I do this a lot in Mai Tais, like an apricot Mai Tai, because I use dark rum in Mai Tais and that sort of stuff. As I mentioned, an apricot liqueur. I just think those two work really super well together. Dark rum, apricot, match made in heaven. 15 ml, half an ounce. Now for the next ingredient, my head was going towards a sort of a triple second orange liqueur, Grand Marnier, Cointreau, something like that. I have got this little bad boy here. Let's put his hat back on. There we go. This is brand new to me, Mer Lemon. By the time the video comes out, I still don't think it's available here in the UK just yet. It's an Australian product. Essentially, it's a lemon aperitivo, but there's no lemon in it. It's made from this, other botanicals are in there, but it's made from lemon myrtle. And the vibrancy of this is absolutely fantastic. I've done, if you've missed it, I've done a lemon spritz with this as well, like a limoncello spritz. This is an alternative. So flipping good. So 15 ml, but the point I'm getting at here is like a lemony, orangey, like liqueur of that some description, okay? But I'm just going for 15 ml, half an ounce. Now I just want some orange juice. Again, every supermarket here in the UK does it, but get 100% in this orange juice case squeezed, okay? Don't get the stuff from concentrate. Squeezed stuff is fresher and it tastes so much better. 30 ml. And then for my, as I said, this is going to be a highball. For my mixer, I'm just shaking this. That probably wasn't a good idea. There we go. We're all right. I've gone for Fever Tree's Sicilian Lemon, which is available, you know, UK, US, Canada, or, you know, all over the world now. I'm probably going to use about half a bottle by the time we're done in here. But I'm just going to pour a little bit in the bottom. And then we are going to strain the rest of the cocktail over the top. For some reason, orange juice doesn't get called for in cocktails these days, especially rum cocktails. Back in the day, it was a big tiki ingredient because, let's face it, back in those days, oranges and pineapples were pretty much the only fresh fruit and citrus, obviously limes and lemons, they had to play with. You know, so I went in there. But these days, bartenders frown upon it. But tasting that is absolutely delicious. It's light, it's zingy, it's refreshing, it's citrusy. Yes, you don't lose that Mer lemon. I've only used 30 ml of dark rum, but you don't lose the essence of that dark rum in there. You've got that subtle apricot note in there. And I just think because of the soda that I've used, that lemon soda, that just works so well as a refreshing, like, highball cocktail. I flipping love that. That's so good. So there you go. There's my 3 brand new dark rum cocktails. Let me know your favorite in the comments below. If you've got a dark rum cocktail you've created, whack the recipe for that in the comments below. And I'll see you next time. Cheers.